Hi, my name is Michael McConville, and I am the coordinator of the Seminole State College Planetarium. I first became interested in astronomy when I was about 7 years old. I remember one Christmas my parents bought me a brand new telescope. And that same night, I remember it was cold and crisp and clear, and I went out and saw Saturn and the Moon and Jupiter for the first time. And that's what really piqued my interest in astronomy. I read everything that I could get my hands on, and I was at the library twice a week getting new books. And in all of the years that have passed since that Christmas, my love for astronomy has stayed extremely strong. If I could meet one scientist throughout all of history, I think it would have to be Galileo Galilei. I don't think any scientist has done as much for the world as Galileo did. He was the first to take a telescope and look at the sky, craters on the moon, moons around Jupiter, spots on the sun, phases on Venus. And because of Galileo, we no longer think that our Earth is in the middle of the solar system. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I'd say my favorite part of my job here at the planetarium is how much I get to interact with people on a daily basis. One day I could be interacting with first graders during a school show. The next day, teaching people about astronomy that they've never known before. And to see the look on their faces when they look through a telescope for the first time, looking at Saturn and seeing its rings, or just telling a kid how big a billion is, or how many stars there are in the sky. It really makes my job satisfying. My funniest planetarium moment would have to be when Derek and I were working. We were changing out some of our slide systems. And Derek forgot to check to see if some of our wires were still live. And I can remember him being on a ladder and cutting through one of the wires and sparks going everywhere. And he lets out the shrillest yelp you've ever heard. And I just couldn't stop laughing. That's the day I nearly lost my best friend, but it's still my favorite planetarium moment. My favorite planet would have to be the planet Mars. Although it's somewhat small in size, Mars has the biggest volcano in the solar system, the biggest impact crater in the solar system, and the biggest canyon in the solar system. It really goes to show you that big things do come in small packages. Well, outside my role here at the planetarium, I definitely enjoy baseball. I enjoy computers. I'm a big fan of traveling and of great food, and I love spending time with my wife. I'm currently a master's candidate in history at the University of Central Florida. And I think that my history background gives me a very unique viewpoint that most of the other people in our fields don't tend to have. I can take a look at astronomy and think of it as more than just stars or planets or numbers, but I can see it as being vital and dynamic, important to the people around us and to cultures from around the world.